Lord be with you. Well, a lot has changed since we first started making videos. We started shooting in the spring, and I had on my prototypical beard, which is common for that time of year. And then I remember thinking, as summer drew close, often I will shave off the sides of the beard, get down to a goatee for the more seasonal and temperate look and feel on my face. But I remember kind of postponing that, prolonging it, because there was some concern that you don't want to make too many changes. You want things to feel consistent. You want things to feel steady. And there was still this hope that, that we were going to transition on to things. And when that never came, we went ahead and we made the shave, made the change, and went into the summer look. And my thought was, well, that'll probably be the last change, the last transition, because how long is this going to last, right? So here we are, and all of a sudden I'm making videos again with a beard, and I typically don't grow the beard back until late October or early November. And that's where we are. We still have no end in sight for this. So not only have things been changing as far as videos are concerned, but things have been changing seasonally as well. And you can feel it when that happens. There are changes in the sky, changes in the weather, changes in the temperature. A few weeks ago, we even had a couple of days where it was spitting snow, making a light dusting over the ground. And when you know that the seasons are changing, when you know that winter is coming, you start preparing, you start getting ready. So I had been out cutting down weeds and plants and uprooting things in the garden. Been out raking leaves and bagging and taking things to the yard waste site. There has been times of getting ready and just preparing for things by changing windows out, going from screens to storm windows, even digging the kids' winter gear out of the basement, coats and hats and boots and gloves, because that time is coming sooner rather than later, where they're going to have to start taking those things to school again, wearing those things to school. So as things have been changing seasonally, you just do what you need to do to get ready. And it's interesting because Jesus said to the people of his day, you could look at the sky in the evening and you can say, the sky's red, it's going to be fair weather tomorrow. Or you can get up in the morning and say, well, it's going to be stormy weather today because the sky is red now in the morning and it's cloudy. Then he points out, isn't it interesting that you can interpret the sky, but you cannot interpret the signs of the times. So how are we at interpreting the signs of the times? I think lots of us see signs around us. We see signs of this global pandemic going on and on and on. We see signs of deep political division continuing even after a contentious election. There's still litigation going on. There's still a lot of emotions and emotionalism. So people do what they need to do to prepare themselves for what they see in the signs. I think people are preparing for a cold and dark winter, health-wise because of the pandemic, but also I think politically and societally, people are preparing by storing up supplies, shoring up their emotions. I know too many people who are stocking up on guns and ammunition because that's what they think is going to prepare them the best to have this sort of survivalist mentality. I think we're seeing the signs of a cold and dark winter, and people who want to be faithful followers of Jesus also need to be preparing themselves. Only the way that we do it, I think, is by storing up love. So Jesus said to his closest disciples on the night of his betrayal, "A new commandment I give to you, that you should love one another the way that I've loved you. If you love one another, this is how the world will know that you are my disciples, by your love for one another." Beloved, we do not wage war, and we don't necessarily interpret the signs of the times the same way everybody else does. Yes, a lot of people are disoriented and searching for answers, especially in the wake of political rivalries and elections and upsets and controversies and scandals and a whole lot of ideological warfare. But now, more than ever, we need to be a people of love. And it begins inside the church. It begins with how we love one another. And if we love one another well, that acts as a witness to the rest of the world. So we need to, as sisters and brothers, help each other heal over the deep divisions of politics and of societal tensions and of differences in opinions and differences in the way we think things should be run or the way we think things should go. We just need to remember that Jesus is Lord, and we keep following him, and he walks in the way of love. But don't let that love just stay indoors with us. We also need to tap into that deep reservoir of eternal love that comes from God, so that we have enough love to reach out to others as well. So, beloved, keep loving, keep hoping, keep serving, and keep trusting. And in these days of ongoing pandemic, may the peace of God be with you.